What's it like to be truly you? Like, what does that actually mean to you? Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to my channel. So what does it mean to be truly you? So this is a great question. And so this is a big one for me. Like, I'm learning this year to fully embrace myself for anything and everything, like my light and my dark sides. And it's just like, we all are humans, and it's like, it's okay. And, embracing our true selves, whatever that means, is so important. And because for me, like for the longest time, I felt like I was in victimhood. I was stuck. I felt like there was no way of me getting out of the situations that I was in or the life that I was living, because it's like, yes, I went to college, I had a great job, or I have a great job, and it's just like, sometimes it just feels like there's something missing. And so, like, I have loved singing my entire life. And so I just finally, after some personal development training, I realized, like, all right, there's got to be more to life than just this. Like, I gotta figure out what that is, because I don't want to live life feeling, depressed, sad, frustrated, angry, even bitter or jealous of people, because it's just like, it's not fun, it's not worth it, and it's like, all my energy gets sucked away, or my creativity is gone, because I'm in that like victimhood, or that mode of feeling like there's got to be more, or I don't feel good enough, or I don't feel like I deserve it, or whatever it is. And so it's just like, for me, it's like when I'm learning how to fully embrace myself, fully embrace what I truly love and my passion, which is, to be a singer, a full-time singer, make money at that, but also to impact people in a positive way along the way, whether that's mindset, mental or physical health, whether that's like going after their dreams, or it's getting out of the situation that they think they're actually stuck in, which you're not. And like, it's just like, I know it's been tough, and I know for me it took quite a while to realize that, like, oh, it's actually okay to embrace both my light and my dark. I was like, oh yeah, of course it's easy to accept my light, but what about my dark side? Because I always felt, shame or guilt or frustrated, and it's like, a lot of times it was from my programming from when I was a kid, like how I was raised, or society, or what society wants either women to be, or just like the way like I was told society is, or whatever the news thought, told us it was, or whatever it is. And so it's just like, now that I'm, just sitting with like my true self, I realize that it's okay that we were raised a certain way. Like, that's just what it is. There's nothing we can do or control about that. But like, now that like I'm aware of it, now it's my responsibility. And I know it's my responsibility, and it took me a while to realize that it was truly my responsibility, because I just wanted to be in the victimhood, and like, poor me, like, oh, life is never going to change, and why would it? I don't deserve it. I'm not good enough. Whatever. It's like, I know I was in that position for such a long time, and it's easy for me to fall back into it. But now I know, like, it's up to me every day, like, how I choose my life. Whether that's like, I get up and do a meditation, or I get up and go exercise, or I get up and, stand out in the sun and enjoy the beauty of of nature, or what else? Writing in my journal, or doing gratitude, like being grateful for like at least like 3 things a day, because then it puts you you're not in lack, like, but you're in abundance when you realize how grateful life is, or how your life is going, and or the things or the people in your life, or like the roof over your head, like the money you're making. If you could be homeless on the streets, like, there's so many things, or not have a home, or lose your car, or have your cars taken away from you, your house taken away from you, which happens to a lot of people, and it's really brutal, or lose their jobs, so it's just like, just being grateful for what I have now. And so, because if I'm grateful for what I have now, then it will be more likely that I will get something in the future, from the universe or God or however you, see fit. And so it's just like it's super impactful. And it's just like it's amazing because it's like once I started to learn how to change my mindset, take responsibility for my life, like I started to see things shift. Like if I really wanted to go for my singing career, like, well, what do I have to work on, or what do I have to do in order to even start or, get going? So in 2020, when I really started going after my singing career after like a 15, 16 year hiatus, because I quit, but I didn't know any better back then. Now I do, and so now that I'm full. I'm 100% responsible for how I am and what I do. So if I want my life to change, then I need to change whatever it is in my life. I can't. No one is coming for us. Like no one's here to save us. No one's gonna be like push us along in life. They're dealing with their own crap. So like all people can do is support you on your journey and lift you up or encourage you or even bring you down. And so it's like it's our responsibility as humans to just take steps towards whatever it is we want. And so for me, like learning how to embrace myself fully and becoming fully responsible for how I show up for the world. Like it even matters like in my daily life if I show up negative or at work or just not in a good mood. Like you can easily see other people get dragged down or like literally avoid you because they're like scared to talk to you because they can see it on your face. It's always on my face, so, but I'm working on that. But so it's like it's my responsibility to show up for others, encourage others, uplift others. Like if I wanna work and help others with like mindset or health, both physical and mental, then I need to be able to, show up for myself first and like work on myself before I can help others, or, just help others and then eventually like I'll, get used to that as well and I'll start, changing and adjusting. But at first, most of the time, you have to work on yourself first, or at least I have. And I know that it's just so important when we do. But yeah, it's like I think it's so important for us to realize that like all of us have our own shit. We have our own past. We have our own traumas. We all grew up a certain way. There's a lot of people that have grown up a lot, worse than I have, and because I feel like I had it pretty good. And so it's like but I also understand that there's been a lot of people in this world who are able to change, the way their being or their life is, even if they've grown up in very horrible situations or had a rough childhood or even gone through a really bad year. Like there's always a way to get out of it or create your life the way you want. Like it's up to us to create what we want. And I know that's not always easy. Like I've had to work at it, and it's, I know like the more I practice at it and the more I work at it, the easier it becomes, or the more I become aware of when I'm being either negative or pity partying basically and like being upset or frustrated. I'm like, we're all allowed to have emotions, and what I want to like let everybody know, that's okay. Like it's okay to cry. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to get frustrated. But it's like, but don't let it like rule your life. So it's like, it's okay to tell yourself like it's okay to be angry, and just like and sit with that anger. Like be okay and be like, it's okay to feel anger in my body, or it's okay to feel stress in my body, or it's okay to be frustrated, or it's okay to feel overwhelmed in your body. It's okay to have all those emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset. Like but it's like it's just not dwelling on it, and it's being and sitting with your emotions and not suppressing them, because once we start suppressing our emotions, it comes out in different ways, or we blow up at other people or something like that. Because I know like if I don't let myself cry or have a pity party for a little while, then like, it can come out somewhere else, or, or I don't allow myself to heal. And so I feel like those emotions still give us the ability to heal and be okay with it. And it's just like, if you feel like you're stuck for a really long time, it's okay to get help, or find a life coach or somebody to mentor you, because we all have our own stuff to deal with. And sometimes because we're in whatever it is in our shit, like, it's hard to see outside of the box. Shoot, I know that's for sure, because like there were so many times I'm like, why can I figure out why I'm in this situation, or why do I keep repeating a certain pattern? And it's like, I know now, like, if I am repeating a pattern and I can't figure out why, I have to go talk to somebody, like a mentor that I have, or somebody who's more spiritual than I am, or somebody who I can just bounce ideas back and forth and be like, hey, like, why do you think this could be coming up? And maybe let them either ask me questions, or be like, hey, it could be, is there something in your childhood that did this? And just allow somebody to be able to ask you questions and be like, well, what about this? Or what about that? And so, yeah, I found when I was able to talk this through with somebody, or even just speak it out loud, sometimes I was able to be like, oh, okay, that's what it was. But it's like, it just allowing ourselves to, to figure things out and want to know why, but like not get stuck and dwell on like, oh, I can't figure it out. But it's like, just know that like we don't have to always know the answers to everything, and it's okay to be in unknown, and it's okay to not have the solutions to all the problems, and just like know that, find a support group, or, me, or I would love to help anybody, because I know how important it is to have either a community that supports you, or a mentor, or somebody that is like out there to encourage you, empower you, and uplift you, because it's so important. Yeah, I know that like as humans, we are not meant to be alone. We are meant to have a community or be around other people. We don't have to have a lot of friends, but it's something good to have some friends or some people to go talk to, because if you get stuck in your own head, sometimes you miss out on the heart part of your, the heart and mind connection, because then our minds are constantly racing and telling us things, whether it's negative or not. So it's just like, yeah, so it's just like it's so important. So, but yeah, I just want you all to know, like, I hope you all like fully embrace yourselves truly this year and in 2025, because I know this year is going to be super powerful for everybody if we all work at it, and we all come together as a group, and we support each other, because I know this is so important, and I only hope that I can help anybody. If you want to reach out and ask me any questions, I would love to help. But yeah, let me know. Some questions I ask myself when I am not sure like what's going on, I'm like, where do I want to be in life? Where do I want to be with my career, with my singing, with your dreams or goals or anything, like sorry, like for me, like I want to be toned up next year, but I want to, it's not like a specific amount of pounds, it's just I want to have a fit body, and I want to feel healthy and just have optimal health. And so like, what are the steps that I need to take to do that? And so that obviously that'd be exercise. Obviously that'd be me taking care of like my mental mindset, making sure that I, am committed to, taking care of my self-care, so that I don't run myself into the ground. Therefore, I can exercise. So if I have any injuries, like I need to take care of those. I'm working on like, I have digestive issues all the time, so it's just trying to work through those. Like, what steps do I need to take for that? So for me, like, I know this year I need to be working with a holistic coach, or maybe like a holistic nutritionist, somebody who's not like Western medicine, because I've been through a lot of Western medicine doctors and I haven't gotten anywhere with that. But it's just like, how else? Like, what else could I do to improve my health? And like, also another thing, like, what could I be doing to work on my singing and get more singing out there? So it's like, obviously, it's creating more singing content, or creating more new music, or creating just ways so I can get out there and expose myself to more people. And I guess it could also be, which it would be a stretch for me and it would be very uncomfortable, but I know on the other side of growth would be like virtual concerts or virtual lives, or yeah, even going live on Instagram or TikTok. And I know that that's super hard for me, so let's do it. So 2025, I'm going to work on that. And so then it's also with my career, like, do I want to stay, at the job that I'm at? Do I want to quit my job? Like, so what do I got to do to create that lifestyle, so that I'm not working full time at my engineering job? Like, so do I create like a product and try to sell that? Do I, do I start coaching people, which I would actually really love to do. It's always scary, trying things new, but I have in the past done a little bit of coaching, but that was for a leadership program that I was in a few years ago. So it's just like, I would love to, find some clients so that like I can not only work on myself, but, and learn from you guys. If any of you guys ever want to be a coaching client, it's like, how could I help you? Like, what goals do you want to, to get to, and how can I keep you accountable, or how can I help you get there? Because like, I know how to. It's just sometimes putting either down on paper and being very clear and specific with those goals, and then knowing the actions to take every week towards that. And it's like, and I know that's like, you have to make them, measurable, achievable, like actually put dates on things, like by this time I want to do this. And it's like, I know how to do this. It's just I'm not the best myself of taking that same action, and sometimes I get lost in my own stuff and confusion, because I know how it's easy for me to be like, I don't know what I'm doing, and then I get overwhelmed. But yeah, it's just like I know that I could help somebody, get through or start their dreams, or, change their mindset, or work on their physical health or their mental health, because I know how important all of that is, because all of that is all related. So it's like, and I think I just like the systemic approach. Like, it's not just one thing, it's everything in your life. Like, it matters, like, because everything we track, it's so much easier to excel at, because then we know where we're at and where we want to go. Because if you don't know where you're at, how do you know where you want to go? And so it's just really interesting, because I'm like, there's so many things that I want to do, and I just like, sometimes I get stuck because I'm like, I don't always have like somebody to bounce ideas off of. But so it's like, for me, I'd love to help other people, so then maybe it actually encouraged me to like just keep at it, or know exactly what I'm supposed to do every week. I know this is extremely vulnerable share, and I'm being completely honest, and guys, I'm not perfect. I'm still human. There's so many things that I need to work on myself, and I'm certainly not perfect, but like, I just hope this resonates with you. And comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Like, is there anything I can assist you with, or help you with, or encourage you, or keep you accountable for? Like, I know this is so important. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. Like, for example, like, do you always speak your truth? Do you always say like what you mean? Like, do you restrict yourself from saying things or voicing yourself because you're afraid of what other people might think of you? I know for sure that was me for such a long time, and I'm still working on it, but I know that like, when you allow yourself to be fully you, it's it's really liberating and like freeing. And so it's like, and we all deserve that because it's so important to be our true selves. Because for so long, like I was told that I had to do things a certain way, and I finally am like, no, I'm gonna get to do it my way, the way I want to do it. And yeah, I'm gonna fail or I'm gonna make mistakes along the way, but that's how I learn, and that's how I either know how to help other people, or I'm able to just learn and figure it out along the way. Like, yes, of course, always sometimes like it's good to have like a mentor to help, get you through some of the stuff because they've already done it. But like for me with singing, like I don't know, because I want to be a big singer like Ava Max, BB Rexa, Taylor Swift. But no, I don't know anyone who's really that like is actually there that I could sit there and be like, okay, hey, could you mentor me? So it's like I'm just sitting there in the trenches trying to figure this all out, and it's a lot, but I've learned a lot, and I'm super happy with. I'm still grateful for the growth that I've done so far, but it's like I know that like I know mentors could help, or I know people, so I just try to do a bunch of research online, or like listen to people who are good with social media, or like or maybe like I guess one thing I could do is like reach out to influencers and be like, all right, how do you work on your your content, and what makes it go viral, or what that kind of thing. So it's like this year it's like I'm working on sales, marketing, singing stuff, like anything where I can get my name out there and promote my music and do whatever I can. So but yeah, that's what I'm working on. But it's just like, do you feel stuck? Do you feel restricted? Like what could I help you with? Or what would be like what would make you not be stuck in the way you're being in life? Like if you're not truly 100% you, like what's in the way? Like what is there a block, or are you afraid of people saying or criticizing you or judging you on changing that? If you were like, would your family not be okay with that? Or like, so just like there's all these things to think about. But I completely get it. Like I know for me, like I just had to get to the point where I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to anybody else. I'm just gonna listen to my gut and my intuition. But I will go look to people who are successful and be like, all right, what is it that they are doing, or what is their way of being, such that like I can also achieve success in the form of the singing career that I want. Like I would say that I'm decently successful now, like if I'm really gonna think about it. So it's like it's not that, but like success means something different to everyone. For me, it'd be to have like financial freedom and to sing and impact people on a positive level. But it's like this is just super important to me, and I just hope you all have the chance to find your dreams, find your purpose. Like if you are living it, that's amazing, congratulations. And if not, then how could I help? I would love to help if I can. So yeah, reach out. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more info. Let's rise like a phoenix and work together and support each other and empower people. Let's go!